Hey y'all, so it's been a minute since I have came on here and gave you guys a new unit, but here we are. This unit is from Klaiyi hair, y'all, and I am absolutely loving it. I have not really known what to do with my hair in the new color, and I'm still trying to get used to it. So I needed something cute that I could just pop on and go, and something just very easy. So this is she. Let's get into the details really quickly, and then I'm gonna show you guys a really easy tutorial so that you know how to achieve this look exactly how I did it step by step. So this is a 7x5 closure unit. So what that means is basically you don't have to deal with your sideburns. So the unit is 7 inches across and 5 inches going down. So you have plenty of parting space right here to do different styles, switch it up a little bit however you want to. Closure unit is just so much easier to deal with, to take care of. All you have to do is just worry about this right here. And that's easy to do, okay? So this unit is Burmese curly. It is a ombre, so you've got a little bit of darkness with the lightness at the ends of the hair, which is gonna be perfect going into spring. I know I'm so ready for the spring, y'all. I am over winter time this year. Usually I am like okay with it, but about 2 weeks ago, I was like done. I made this tutorial actually even easier than what I have done before because I omitted a big step, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. But it's super natural, the curls are pretty. I did add some layers in it to just give it a little bit more of a custom look. So this comes with a drawstring in the back that everybody loves because it gives you a little bit more added security. And you've got a few more details in the cap, which I'll show you in just a minute. I can't believe it's been this long since I came on here and put on a wig, but y'all, I miss them. I kind of miss them. I was feeling a little sluggish, a little down, a little iffy lately, not really knowing what to do with my hair, with my look, with my makeup, all that kind of stuff. But we are fixed now and we are here and we looking cute. Anyways, y'all, let me go ahead and hush and let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. All right, y'all, so when you get your unit, here is what you should receive. And here is the finger coil unit. The color on here, so the highlight color is more of it's like 1B30, a very pretty chestnut brown that will go with tons of skin tones. Bleached knots as well, pre-plucked hairline, and you do have the drawstring in the back along with an elastic strap that's removable as well, just for some added security. So y'all, so I'm gonna obviously do my normal meltdown routine. I beg of you, especially my beginners or my intermediates, whoever needs this advice, please do not just pop this on your head and just let it be. I don't do that with any wigs, y'all, simply because you move around. Unless you're just sitting at home all day long, not really doing too much, this is not going to stay completely. And all I did was just take my Even hairspray, added 3 small little dots on my forehead. Do not be afraid of any lace spray. Now, I don't mess with lace glue, none of that kind of stuff, but a little hairspray and just making sure you tap it with your rat tail comb is not going to hurt. You don't want your lace sticking up, so there's that. But then you also don't want to add too much hairspray because then your lace is gonna look real crusty. So 3 little dots, maybe even 2 on a light day where you're not doing too much. Lay it down with your elastic band that, you know, like just a couple minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and you should be all set like this. So here, you guys, this is optional. You can skip this part or you can do exactly what I'm doing because it's very easy. I spent, no lie, about 2 minutes on each side of this part just plucking a little bit of the hairline. You see the difference from what they gave us and then what I did. After 2 minutes, you can spend about 4 or 5 minutes on your hairline and your unit is going to come out looking a lot more natural. Now, I would even say if you are not a edges kind of girl, which I am, y'all know I'm finna lay these edges real fast, I would even say at least make sure you pluck your hairline. Do not be afraid of pulling the hairs out. Get you a good pair of tweezers, tweezers or whatever, something really sharp and pointy, and just gently start plucking away. And you don't have to lay any edges, none of that kind of stuff, but your lace is gonna your wig is just gonna end up looking a lot more natural than if you just left it as is, like a straight hairline. So that's another tip for you. I think that's tip number 3. I don't remember at this point. But anyways, y'all, I went on ahead and laid my edges like I normally do. Added a good amount of foam because that's what I do. I work really quickly too when I'm laying my edges. I keep them very simple. I don't do too much. I sometimes do them a little bit heavy just because when it's time for me, which I'll show you guys in a second, to do like final touches, I'll pull some of those hairs back, but for the majority of them are already laid. So I can kind of still customize it. Even though they're laid right now, down, you can lift them up and pull them back. So here's what we are looking like after we added our black strap. So now, since we got that part all nice and situated, let's move on to how I'm gonna style this hair. So I left the bottom of this unit because it already has the finger coils on it. I basically just left the bottom as is, and I added a little bit of mousse to the ends and just kind of did a little bit of curling motion just to get them to look a little bit more like singular, I guess, and just kind of just freshen the hair up just a bit. Even though it already came looking good, it really didn't need much of anything to it. So I left the bottom as is. I also like the length of this, so I knew I wasn't gonna cut it. So just as a refresh, I'm just wrapping the hair just around my pointer finger and then just letting the coil and the curl form like so. However, when we get to the top of the hair that I've parted out purposely, you know, at the top of my head in the front, I'm going to do a little bit more there because I want more volume, and then I want also to cut it. I need to frame my face. I need to add some layers. I didn't want this to just be one single length. I'm starting to really like shorter pieces in the front of my head and that kind of thing, just making it more custom, you know what I mean? And curly hair is very forgiving if you mess up. It's very forgiving. It's not like super straight hair or anything like that where you can like tell you done chopped it up and you chopped it up wrong, like you cut it up wrong. So all I'm doing here is just combing out the section, and look how long this is. I definitely didn't want this long for some face framing pieces, and I'm doing them long. I'm not going too short. I'm trying not to. And then I actually did not use my hot comb in this video, you guys. I always use my hot comb wax tip combo, and this is a huge part of when I do my hair, and I omitted it this go around, and I was so proud of myself. The key to that is simply making sure you add enough foam. I'm using a lot of body foam, mousse, whatever you want to call it, at the top of your head. Make sure you have enough there and just brush it all the way through, and it's gonna come out looking a lot more natural at the part. And of course, feel free to pluck that part a little bit as well, thin it out if you need to. And y'all, just for the coils and the curls, you see what I'm doing here is very easy. I'm just taking pieces, wrapping them around both fingers, and then just letting them loose. I kind of pinch it just a little bit to make sure it stays and just let it loose. This will give you some really good little spiral curls, some coils, and a lot of definition. So this was very easy to do. It's good. You gotta take your time with it, okay? Because you really want to make sure those curls are defined. So this wasn't super quick, but it was really easy. So I'll just watch my little Netflix show and just chill. And because I did not have all day, y'all, I pulled out my little diffuser, diffuses hair. Try not to disrupt the curls because I didn't want that much frizz, especially not in the beginning. As we kind of do these styles and stuff, which I'll show you a few styles, it's gonna end up looking a bit frizzier as the day went on as well. I ended up cutting a few pieces that you see right here, lifted my little edges up, made sure, you know, I put a little powder and stuff, did all those little final touches with this unit. And if you follow my steps, this is how your hair should come out. So like I said in the beginning, because it's a 7x5, you have so much parting space. So you can throw this up in a little clip like I'm doing right here. Keep it very simple and cute, or you can do a side part as well if you are a side part girly. You're not a middle part, which came out really cute on me because y'all know I do not do side parts. So anyways, you guys, that is the end of this video. Make sure you check the description box. Y'all know I'll have everything down there for you guys. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Share this if you want to. That would be really great. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.